Hey guys, what's up? Zach here. Today we are here with the next episode of F1 Championship Edition, and today we are here in San Marino, or Imola as it's more commonly known, and 16th place on the grid yet again. So we've got Villeneuve behind us, but we've got the Toyota of Ralf Schumacher in front of us, and we've got the car we crashed into last time out, David Coulthard. I just got to say guys, massive thank you for the support on this series. I really do appreciate it. Every single episode's getting really good comments and likes, so thank you once again. But as we head down to turn 1, no positions gained or lost until Villeneuve tries to get down the inside, but we run side by side and there's a bit of contact there as Villeneuve and I try and run through the corner side by side, but that didn't work out. Now Villeneuve is trying to look down the inside, but I managed to just force him out ever so slightly and keep 16th place here. Now looking to the inside of Ralf Schumacher, that isn't going to work out, so we don't manage to get past him, but a pretty good run off the corner, and now we're going to get past Ralf. It looks like Coulthard's dropped down the order through maybe an accident or something, I'm not too sure, but he's dropped down the order. Trying to get past Rosberg, that wasn't going to work out. Now there's some smoke that looks like a BAR. Button has gone out of the race now, so that's not good for him. Now Rosberg and Klein are the two cars in front of us here. Now slipstream of Rosberg should be able to get past him quite easily in relative terms to some of the other cars, but we can't get past him there. But we do manage to get a good run out of that corner there and should get alongside Rosberg. Yes, we're past Rosberg now and up into 12th place once again, so a really good start of this race once again. Now braking through here in the part of the track where I had so much trouble in my 2011 career mode on PC, I managed to do that a lot better this time. Trying to go side by side with Klein, that doesn't really work out. Trying to go down the inside of Klein, that doesn't really work out either, but we get a good run on the exit of the corner here onto the main straight. Not quite running side by side there, and Klein manages to keep 11th place there, but overall pretty good start to this race. Nearly looking around the outside of Klein there, but that didn't really work out as I'd hoped. We slightly lost a bit of time there, which is not what we want to be doing at this stage of the season, because we want to get as many points as possible, and maybe doing a bit more, being a bit more clever through that first couple of turns would have helped that. Now looking down the inside of Klein here, we've got the move done, have we? We're going side by side, and Klein just goes behind us there without much trouble at the end. So the flags are out, the yellow and red flags for the oil spill on Jensen Button's car a lap ago, so there won't be any other cars retiring in front of us here, but there might have been a bit of oil down the track, but it didn't matter too much here. But now Heidfeld and Webber are the two cars in front of us here, and then we'll be one place outside the points if we get past them, and we're 1.6 behind them. So now through here, and a big mistake here that we run off the track, and how do we get a penalty for that? We get a 6-second slowdown penalty for going wide. Wow. Okay then. It's hard to not get annoyed about that, but we sort of dive it down the inside of whoever that Toyota was there and go down to 17th place. So the anger of losing the time has now spiraled into me crashing into someone, but luckily no damage, and we managed to stay in the race. Rosberg's down in 18th place here, and running side by side with my former teammate E-Day and managing to get past him pretty easily. Up to 13th after a couple of cars have gone in the pit stops, including Michael Schumacher, who I think was leading the race, and everyone seems to have got past him obviously through that early pit stop from him. Probably not the cleverest thing to do actually for him. He probably wanted to pit it a little bit later so he wouldn't have got overtaken by some cars and stuck behind them. But if you look at the minimap, he is quite far behind, so I don't think he'll get into any trouble with cars slower than him here. But anyway, now our teammate Albers, are we going to get past him easily? Well, we'd hope he'd just let us through really, but we're going to have to dive it down the inside. A bit of a risky move, running a bit wide actually, but we managed to keep the move and stay in 12th place here, which is good for us. Now going up through the part of the track which I'm starting to not like because of that penalty, but we just got to deal with that penalty, and we run wide once again, and we're going to get, yes, we get another penalty. Yes, I really wanted that. Yes. Yeah, goodness sake, game. Why can't anything happen to me nice ever, please? But yeah, down to 13th again, which will probably be about 19th place after everyone's pitted, but you can see we've just got such a speed advantage over just even our teammate here, which just shows how good we actually are around this track. But we decided to go for a very risky move We're going into the pit lane, but we sort of dive it down the inside from here. You can see some cars or some teams already out to pit their cars, but we have to go to the other end of the pit lane, obviously, as our team isn't as good. It looks like Coulthard's retired from the race once again here, but here we are going for a pit stop here. Quite a slow reaction there on the rear jack, and now change the tyres over pretty decent now. Triangle, and that, and then that, and then yeah, that's a pretty decent pit stop, isn't it? 8.5, I think that matches what we got in the last round. So yeah, I think overall that was a pretty decent stop there, not gonna lie. And where does it put us out in the race? I predicted it'd be about 18th or 19th, and it may come out at 16th. So that's actually a bit of an improvement over where I'd expected. So yeah, we're right up behind Sato as well in the Honda, I think. Oh no, he's in the Super Aguri. How do I forget that? I was teammates with him. No, I wasn't teammates. I replaced him, so I wasn't teammates with him. So yeah, Sato. He did actually race for BAR Honda, I remember correctly, but he went to Super Aguri in 2006, 7, and halfway through 2008 until they went bust. But yeah, overall, the part of that front wing damage that we got from crashing into Sato, yeah, at least we're not losing our wheels and stuff by crashing into people, but we're losing front wings and stuff throughout this. I suppose it's better, but I still wouldn't prefer it. Now, going slow through here is like, oh, for goodness sake, I can't get that corner right. And oh, this car crashed into us there. We spun round. Sato crashed into us. He lost his rear wing because Rosberg crashed into him. So Rosberg will have to come into the pits once again. But a very weird accident there. At that point in the race, whilst I was racing, I was like, that's it. He's crashed into me. He's lost his rear wing. I thought he'd lost his front wing as well. So I was like, that's it. That's it. Surely that is it. We can't do anything now, but somehow the car didn't get any damage out of it, which I was really surprised about. I thought we might lose a rear wing as well, but surprisingly we came out of that accident unscathed and managed to go around for another 3 laps here. And unfortunately for us, it's left a big gap to the cars in front, which are Albers, Speed and Villeneuve. So it looks like this race has really taken its toll on the other AI, which a lot of them are retiring. So it's a bit unfortunate that we're so far outside the points now. I'd assume 20 odd seconds outside the points now, so the points are out of the question at this point of the race now. So we've just got to get home to the end of this race. So after 3 good races in a row, I suppose I'm maybe hopefully allowed a bad race to even it all out a little bit, but it'll be 2 races in a row without points, which is a bit unfortunate. So what I'm going to do is just fast forward the rest of this race, because there's not really much point on me showing you it, because in all honesty, guys, we're too far off the back of even Albers to catch him throughout this race. So let's skip ahead for the rest of this race. Guys, can you let me know in the comment section down below if you'd like me to do this in the future? If literally nothing happens, would you like me to just fast forward it so you still see all of the action and everything that's happened, but if there's not really anything interesting happening, do you want me to fast forward it? Let me know in that comment section down below. But yeah, overall, it wasn't the greatest race in the world, was it? I mean, we had bad moments throughout this race, which caused to, or ended up being just a bad result in general. You can see we did actually catch Albers here. The gap's down to 2 seconds as we go on to the final lap of the race, but it's still not enough, is it? We've got to gain quite a bit of time on him here, but it's got a bit closer and a bit closer, but we make a little mistake back there and another mistake there, so we lose the time and then get a 6-second penalty once again. I think pushing a bit too hard there, and another one for running wide off the track. I was like, okay, this race has pretty much gone as badly as it could. I think Rosberg actually ended up retiring from the race, so he made me... Oh no, he didn't retire. He wasn't showing up on the timing at the top of the screen. He actually finished about 20 odd seconds behind me there. So yeah, guys, I'm sorry about that. That was not intentional to have a bad race like that, but look at all the retirements there. Sato, Ide, Raikkonen, Button, Coulthard, Liuzzi. So yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. It's been Alex Marty. Goodbye.